Namaste, everyone, and welcome to this edition of a 10-minute yoga video. This video is actually going to build off of our very first video. In our very first video, we were seated the entire time. Our second video, I did a little bit of showing you how to stand and how to do Tadasana and downward facing dog. This one builds off of what we did in the first 10-minute. So you could do the first 10-minute yoga video and then this one to follow it. They kind of play off each other. Some of what we're going to do in this video is going to work off of what we've already done in that first 10-minute video. So the idea behind all of these 10-minute videos is that you can combine them. You can learn from each one and kind of combine them. You could do arm exercises from the first video and arm exercises from this video, and they'll work together. So we're going to start right away because it's 10 minutes. We only have 10 minutes to work with. We actually are not going to be working too much with the lower body in this one. We're going to be working mostly with the upper body. In our first video, we did the handshakes, reaching forward, reaching to the side, reaching behind, and reaching overhead. This one plays off of that. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. You're going to take your left hand rested on your leg. We're going to begin with the right arm. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring that right arm right up like we did before, where you're going to shake hands. And this time I want you to make it look like you're trying to open a door. So you're going to get your hands on a doorknob. And what you're going to do is you're going to act like you're trying to open the door. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to feel that twist in the arm, all the way from the wrist, all the way up to the shoulder. And you're going to actually feel all that tension moving all the way through your arm. So you're going to do this in each direction. So we did the front. So now we're going to reach behind us. Remember, when we reach behind here, we don't roll the shoulder back. It's a straight back reach. I always tell everybody when I'm teaching this in class, you want to imagine that you are actually driving your car and you have to keep an eye on the road. So someone's going to hand you something, put it in your hand. So again, you're going to create your hand so it looks like you're moving a doorknob. And you're going to go 10 times one direction and then 10 times the other. And then go the other way. And then come back to center. And you can bring your arm out to the side. And again, it's going to be like you're trying to reach for something, but you can't really look at it. You're actually relying on your hands. I feel that doorknob, I want that door, that handle, and I need to move it. So it's 10 times one way and then 10 times the other. And then the other way. And then come all the way back to center. What you're going to feel, if you feel like you can't keep your hands like you would be holding a doorknob, you can actually put like a stress ball or some kind of ball in your hand, because it's the same concept. Think about when you grab the door, it feels like you have a ball in your hand almost. And then the last time is just reaching up overhead. And again, it's 1, 2. And then the other way, you could actually imagine you're trying to unscrew a light bulb here. And then slowly let the hand drop to your side. And we'll do the other side. So you're going to rest that right hand right on your thigh. You're going to release the left hand to the side and then bring it up to shoulder height. Again, acting like you have a doorknob in your hand. And again, if you need to, you can put a ball in the hand to make it easier. So again, one direction 10 times and then the other. And then the other way. And then coming all the way back to center, reaching behind you. Someone's behind you. You're going to open a jar. How about that? That might actually make it easier for you to realize what you're trying to do here. So it's 10 times one way and then 10 times the other. And then the other way. Coming back to center, reaching for the side wall. Again, 10 times one way, 10 times the other. And then the other way. And then coming back to center. Reaching all the way up overhead. I often laugh with people. I say, imagine if instead of a doorknob, how about a light bulb? So it's 10 times one way, 10 times the other. And then the other way. And then let the hands float slowly all the way back to your side. And you're going to feel all of this energy movement from your shoulder all the way to your wrist. It's a lot of movement that we do with the hands. And then what I want you to do now is bring your hands out in front of you. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, feel as if you're pushing something away from you. Curl the fingers that you're grabbing onto something and then slowly lower them down. Remember, when you move slow in yoga, you deepen a stretch, bringing them back out to the side, inhaling, reaching out, and then into your hand, in towards your chest. Push away like you're pushing something really hard, moving really slow, grabbing hold of it, and then lowering it tightly down, keeping that tension there until you reach your lap. Do it one more time. So it's going to bring your hands up, pushing away, grabbing hold, and then lowering them down. What I want you to do next is rest your hands on your thighs. We're going to do some shoulder rolls here. We tend to do this a lot, especially if you're working at a computer. You got to roll those shoulders. And we have a tendency to just roll them one way. What we're going to do is roll them both ways. So you're going to just rest your hands on your thighs, and we'll begin by rolling them forward. So you're going to bring the shoulders up by the ears, drop the shoulder blades down the back. So it's just up and forward. And then bring them from the front and round them back. And then rest the hands on the thighs. We're going to work the neck, where this actually helps to improve your range of motion. If you're sitting at a desk and you're just staring straight ahead, or you're looking down most of the day, your range of motion, your neck gets a little stiff. So this will actually help to loosen up your neck, this next series of what we're going to do. So the hands can just rest lightly on the thighs. So you're going to take a deep inhale. And exhale, you're just going to look over your right shoulder. And we'll hold this for a couple breaths. And then come back to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. And then come back to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, look up at the ceiling. Come back to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Come back to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, look up. Come back to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Come back to center, deep inhale. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Come back to center, deep inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Come back to center. Release your right hand to your side. Inhaling, bring your right arm up and around. Middle finger is going to find the inside of the left ear. Relax the shoulder down. Take a deep inhale. So close the eyes. Right ear down towards the right shoulder. Keep it a gentle stretch. Keep that shoulder down away from your ear. Open the eyes. Come back to center. Release the hand down. Bracing that right hand on your thigh, release the left hand to the side. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Middle finger finds the inside of the right ear. Relax the shoulder down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, close the eyes. Left ear down towards the left shoulder. Open the eyes, come back to center, and release the hand down. You should feel a stretch from about here to the top of your head. You've stretched all of those muscles and everything that you use so much that round forward when you're working at your desk. I hope that you can incorporate, either do this on your own, or you can incorporate it with one of the other videos that we've done. For now, namaste.